Was there anything I didn't like about this list? Honestly, everything felt pretty good. I don't, like... I want to play a third Liliana, I just don't know what I want to cut. Is there ever a world where you just play 3 Bonecrusher Giant? Did I draw Sheoldred enough? I think I did. I cast it on turn 4 a lot, and it was quite good. It was quite good. Have I played Rakdos Sack lately? Yeah, well, I played it in the RCQ, then I played it in the Challenge on Sunday. So I did play quite a bit of Sack over the weekend. Cut the Underdog for the third Lily. I kind of like the Underdog with the third Liliana, though, because it's just like a good thing to discard, right? Although, I will say that it came up a couple of times where it was like kind of awkward with Kroxa and Hidetsugu. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to cut the Kolaghan's Command for the second Consumes All. I don't like this card. I don't want to play it. Need to rent another one. Yeah, I don't like the Kolaghan's Command. So let's do that. We could try cutting the Underdog for a Lily. That's fine. Is there a chance we want... Oh, I wanted to cut the Vengeance for the 4th Extinction Event, too, I think. Do we... You know what? I want to try this. I don't know if this is correct, but I just want to get a feel for it. I want to try Invoke Despair over Bankbuster, because I feel like... I really don't understand why people started cutting Invoke Despair. I want to try it out. I know that people said a couple of things in chat, but, like... I want to try it out for myself. I want to get a feel for it. Because I feel like this card is still kind of nuts in the Rakdos mirror. Maybe you try Red-Black Waste Knot? Eh. Could Last Hope be playable? Middle Minuses Reanimate, sorta. Last Hope is decent in the mirrors. Like, in the Rakdos mirrors, it's pretty good. Cruelty of Gix. Cruelty of Dix. What exactly is Cruelty of Yep Dix? Deals their hand, choose a creature, a planeswalker, they discard it. Demonic Tutor, lose 3 life, it's just Grim Tutor. And then reanimate from a graveyard. So I guess you curve, like, removal spell on Sheoldred into that, which is kind of dope. Table's the most impressive card in the Red-Black Mirror, Invoke Despair instant cleanly. Right, and it's also, like, if they, you know, if they're on the plane of keeping in Liliana, and if you ever get, like, a Liliana and a Fable and a creature off of a Invoke Despair, just, like, the game ends on the spot, you know? I said earlier you just play Go Blank over Leyline, does that apply to Modern? God, no. No. Do not play Go Blank in Modern, that card is way too slow. Modern is a format where you have to play Leyline in the Void. You can't get away with playing Go Blank. Would be considering Invoke Despair? Yeah. Keep Dog Cut at Kroxa. The second Kroxa's not great either. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I'm down with that. If it's a misplaced Ginger stream, it's, I want to win the RCQ, so I'm playing the good deck stream. This looks pretty good. We'll give this a shot. A couple minor changes, but again, basically, the streams this week are going to be, like, I'm going to try and focus on playing one deck throughout the stream as far as my testing process. I think I'm probably leaning towards playing this deck, but... Range deck? Oh, yeah, before Aluris had the errata. Oh my god, I miss those days. That was actually some of the most fun that I've had playing Modern in, like, quite some time. Which is weird, because the format was broken, but the mirror match was just so interesting and so entertaining. There was just so many different, like, layers and things going on with it, so... Hidetsugu is specifically mostly for Rakdos Sacrifice, but... Whoa! Can we get a huh in the chat? I mean, Loki might get dumpstered by this card, but... Huh? Is there a site that consolidates RCQ dates and locations? Yeah, it should be on their event locator. I believe it is on their event locator. Bro, Generous Visitor, Oath of Nissa? 5-ed. Wish we had a good 2-drop creature instead of Harvester. Harvester fucks, dude. Harvester is exceptional. I think that card's really good. What'd they reveal? But they just hit nothing off the Oath of Nissa? Oh, okay. Bet, I guess. I guess I'll play this Bloodtithe Harvester. What? My brother in Christ. Holy shit. That is, in fact, a spirit. Wow. This is, you know, I think this is what we like to call, the kids call, lost in the sauce. I think this is the definition of insanity. I'm just gonna try and race them with Trespassers, right? I think so. The literal definition of insanity. Like, because Stream Decker sucks, hold on. The website that I use for the deck command is so bad. It just randomly stops working and leaves my channel. I don't know why. There you go. Deck should be good now. Lantern Bearer. My brother in Christ. You do know we're playing Pioneer and not Standard, right? Lantern Bearer. I just did it. If you do deck, just do deck. Deck works. There you go. Just deck. Not deck list, just do deck. So I guess I start by attacking. I kind of want to just play another Trespasser. Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. Like, Liliana's not doing much on this board. I'm gonna get shit canned by this Giganta, though. See Betrayer. Debating on exiling my Harvester. No, it's probably fine. They double block Lily, then? They're not gonna double block. I'm actually considering... If I Lily uptick, there's a small chance they don't have untapped land plus Giganta. Because they discard whatever their last card is that isn't Giganta. Because, like, the Trespasser isn't that good into the Giganta, right? But then I guess I can just go Kroxa, Lily, uptick next turn, and then try to just keep upticking Lily to eventually flashback Kroxa. Which is maybe a better plan. That's probably a better plan. I think it's a slightly better plan. I don't know, it's pretty close, but... And your first tweet just break 1k likes? Nice, dude. Was it the one where you posted the fan art or whatever it was? That was a good tweet. I like that tweet. Yeah, it was a good tweet. Base tweet. How many likes do I have on my my Ashnod's coupon tweet? I don't think it's doing very well. Yeah, it's not doing very well. It's quite bad, actually. Alright, they did have the Giganta. Well, that's a pretty good draw step. I guess we're doing that. Yeah, let's just do that. And pass. If they attack with Giganta, I'll probably just double block with these two. How many Kroxas? Just one. Is it still not working? It's right there. Like, do you not see the link in chat? It's right here. You can't see this in chat? It should be right there. They're gonna Coco next turn. Coco's a card they definitely could have. It's kind of weird. I guess they could still play the 2-mana Lord. They did attack with Giganta. What should I be afraid of when I double block here? I don't really know that there's much they could have. I mean, I'm going to go for it. Like, this is just a good trade for me. Another Generous Visitor. Okay. I think we have entered the phase of the game in which we win. I guess I don't have to Liliana here. I can just Kroxa. Let's just go Kroxa first. I just downtick this Liliana. Need a breeding pool. Let's go Liliana. Downtick. Oh, you, my friend. Then they go to 13 off of the attack. I mean, they're super dead, right? This is why I did this first, in case they sacked the Lantern Bearer. Missed the last match, did I take it down? Yeah, we won the last match. We 5-0'd the last league. Dead to Sheoldred trigger. Let's go. Sheoldred for the dub. Big boy, you did it. We got the deck command to work. We did it. Drake's in the chat for that's a big boy. Alright, what are we boarding in against? Blue-green Generous Visitor. I don't know. I don't know. Are any of these cards good? Extinction Event's not the best against Mausoleum Wanderer, so I don't really know if I want to go that route. Maybe Kalitas? I don't know. Would like swap the dog for the Kalitas, call it a day. What was modern before Pioneer, Tarmogoyfs, and Siege Rhinos? All before Modern Horizons. Well, the format right before MH1, that was the looting opal format. So there was a lot of Affinity, a lot of Phoenix, a lot of Dredge. I think those are probably the 3 most popular decks. Etron, Grixis Shadow. I think it was like that format. But it was the Phoenix format, as people say. You like Hidetsugu? What if I cut the Kroxa and the dog? Play a Hidetsugu, And a Kalitas. But that's too many 4-drops. Kroxa kind of sucks against them, though. It's just too slow, I think. Yeah, so was that around KCI? I'm trying to think of when KCI popped off. Because I want to say KCI didn't truly pop off until after MH1, right? That was when KCI started blowing up. Maybe a Duress. They didn't really show us any non-creature spells other than Oath of Nissa. But maybe it's like safe to assume they have Collected Company. Does Black-Red beat Mono-Green? I think it's a close matchup. I think if you look at our sideboard, we have like an overabundance of cards for the matchup. Like we have 4 copies of Extinction Event. This is the best card in the matchup. We're bringing in 4 copies of Extinction Event. We're bringing in Go Blank to deal with Storm the Festival, Duress to deal with their Planeswalkers. Like we have a very good sideboard plan. So I think the matchup is like kind of rough game 1. Do I push or do I Thoughtseize? I just don't really care about this card. I'm just going to cast Thoughtseize. It's better to take the snare there. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a close matchup. I think green is definitely favored game 1, but I think post-board it gets a little bit better. Oh, shit. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, I should take it the Geistlight Snare. Yeah, that's bad. I didn't think about that. Well, I'm going to play Harvester, which they may or may not counter. But if they don't find a way to pump this next turn, I could just lead Harvester. So they like kind of have to counter this, right? Because they can't rely on drawing an enchantment. KCI was popping up nearly 1 year before MH1. Oh, okay. So it was like, yeah. Okay. So KCI was another one of the top decks before MH1. So it was like KCI, Phoenix, Dredge, Affinity, E-Tron, Grixis Shadow was like mostly the metagame before MH1, I would say. I miss that format. Mostly I just miss Mox Opal Affinity, but... Alright, they do have another... Oh, they're putting a counter there, sure. Our Band-Aid mono card's going to still be banned in my tourney. I'm just going to... Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the exact same ban list. I'm just going to say Modern Horizons, no Moss. That's all it is. It's the same ban list, but no Modern Horizons cards. So this is their hand, right? Okay, cool. So we can stop this. Is there any reason to push now? I mean, I'm going to do it anyways, right? Like, might as well just do it now. Prowess is back in the menu. I saw that there was... I can't remember if it was the PTQ or if it was one of the challenges, but I saw there was... Playing Phantom and not picking up Giganta. I saw there was a... That's a good draw. I saw there was a Blue-Red Prowess deck that did very well. I think it was in one of the challenges, but it had, like, Sprite Dragon and all that stuff. I still don't really know the benefit of playing that deck over Murktide, but... Alright, last card is still Bark Channel, so we can just go Thoughtseize into Liliana. Sheoldred versus Curious Obsession. I'm just gonna tweet this and say who wins. It suck. Who wins? Better against Graveyard Hate? Yeah, that's true. If people are loading up on hearses and stuff, you don't have to be, like, super reliant on the graveyard with, like, you have Murktides. Well, I mean, most of the Murktide decks have cut Channeler at this point, right? What am I jamming in Master Duel? Played a little bit of the Synchro Xyz Festival today. Rattle Chains is kind of a beating. Played a little bit of the Synchro Xyz Festival, and I was playing Numerons. So, yeah, I'm that guy. I am, in fact, that guy. Yeah, this is kind of the worst possible outcome. Honestly, I think I'm just going to play Bonecrusher Giant. Yeah. I think this is a good line. Let it go. Because now they go to 10, and I effectively am representing lethal next turn. On the open road. If we tweet that and lose, I know, right? Who would win? Not me. But yeah, I've been playing Numeron in the festival. Ever since the ban list, I was playing a lot of Branded Despia. I like that deck a lot. That deck is sick. It's a lot of fun to play too, I think. They pick up Jeff. Are they just dead? Yeah, they're just dead, right? I just go fire up Den. Just Den on board. Betting on our own love. We lost. You're bad guys that bet made at home. Kind of. Did not lose. Alright, this hand's not bad. Can I update my list? It's not the same. Oh shit, I forgot to make the changes. Good point, good point, good point. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot. I forgore. What did we change? We added a third Liliana, right? I forgot what I changed. Let me go back. Third Liliana. Not 34 Lilianas. Would you play 34 Lilianas if they allowed you to? One Kroxa. It's the only change in the main deck, right? Yes. And then sideboard, cut Bankbuster, cut this, add 2 Invoke Troll Despair, 2 Invoke Troll Despair. We cut the Kolaghan's Command for a second Consumes All. What's our last sideboard card? 15, 2, 4, 6, 8. Fourth Extinction Event, that's what it was. Alright, Decklist should be updated. 34 Liliana, 26 Swamp. Best deck of all time. Couple of Dark Rituals, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Good news is their hand kind of sucks. So we can actually win this game, even though you do triple Thoughtseize. I think I'm just going to take Bonecrusher Giant, because it's like their best 2-mana spell next turn. I guess it makes more sense to take Lightning Strike, right? Because if they draw nothing, they're just going to stomp. Oh no, because then I can't Thoughtseize the Bonecrusher Giant. Because then they stomp me and I can't Thoughtseize the 4-3. So I guess I have to take the Bonecrusher now. A bunch of people picked up Sprite, had terrible time, and just went back to what they were doing before. Yeah, Sprite, unfortunately, is still not on Master Duel yet. It's going to be fun when it is, but... Okay. This is bad. If I double Thoughtseize, I take 6 damage. I go to 11, and then they Lightning Strike me and put me to 3. How the fuck do I win this game? I actually don't know how I win this game. I guess I could just cast 1 Thoughtseize, take the strike, and hope they don't draw a third land? Maybe that's my best out. The next turn, tap land Kroxa, turn after Kalitas. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's my best shot. Just hope they don't draw a land. Is Eldritch still good? Yeah, Eldritch is still good. They limited a couple cards. That's a really big pickup. So let's kill the... I think it's gotta be better to kill the Soulscar Mage, right? Like, the ability on the Kumano can be relevant versus, like, if I play Kroxa and they, like, shock it with the trigger on the stack, it gets exiled, but... The Soulscar Mage, when they have Chain Whirler in hand, is kind of rough, so... Alright, Kalitas Prey. Kalitas Prage. They have main deck Ferocidon? What the shit? That's not fair. Main deck Ferocidon. 3-drop tribal mono red? Mono red 3-drop, huh? They were jealous of my curve, so they were like, you know what? I'm just gonna play a bunch of 3-drops myself. They're like, you know what? I wanna increase my curve. My curve is not high enough. I need to make it higher. Yeah, it's just mono red mid-range. Just mono red mid-range. If I draw a Dreadbore for Ferocidon, I'm in good shape, but... oh. Imagine if I had saved the Kroxa for this turn, huh? Imagine if I had saved the Kroxa for this turn. I guess I wouldn't have had enough mana to... Kroxa push and sack to Kalitas, so I still probably would have lost, but... Alright, mono red mid-range. Let's just get these Thoughtseizes out of here, add Duress, call it a day. I have to have one of these cards in my deck. I guess, like, 1 Hidetsugu is probably fine. Can I sack Kroxa with Kalitas? No, you can only sack vampires or zombies. Kroxa is neither of those creature types. It's an Elder or Dragon. Powered up double block and enable push that turn. I was just dead on board if I do that. I was at 3. If I double block, I take 6 damage. So, I think Extinction is better than Higgs. Yeah, I guess they're all 3s, right? Sure, I guess that's fine. Would you play a second Extinction Event? Maybe over the dog? The dog does trade, though. No, let's do 1. Lily is bad versus Phoenix Chick. Yeah, they might have that. But they didn't reveal Obosh, which is kind of strange. So I think they're probably more on the Embercleave version when they don't reveal Obosh, right? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, David. On the play, I think 1's good. On the draw, I think the second Extinction Event's good. I think I'm in the same boat. Alright, this hand's fucking nuts. I mean, I need a 3rd land, but they have Lightning Strike. Oh, yeah, they showed us Lightning Strike. They didn't show us any other 2s, though, right? Just Lightning Strike. Soul Scar is a bit less common in Cleave. The last time I played Cleave, I think I had a couple Soul Scars. But yeah, I think I was like 4 Swift Spear, 2 Soul Scar. This is the best Dreadbore art of all time. If I didn't have Chinese ones, I would certainly buy that. Or get these ones, but I like my Chinese ones. I actually kind of don't want to play Bloodtithe Harvester here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. It's more risky if I don't draw a land. Like, worst case, I just kill their creature, untap, play Harvester anyways if I brick, so... It just sets me up a lot better to go kill your creature, untap, play Trespasser. It just, like, that curve is so much better. And they're obviously, they have to play a creature this turn, right? Like, if they don't, then whatever, who cares? Yeah. I guess I'm gonna push it because this is a clean answer to Ferocidon. Land. Damn it. Yeah, I think I gotta play the Harvester this turn. Hope I can block. Hope they don't have Bonecrusher Giant. Can't find a 3rd. Correct me if I'm wrong. These are available in foil and non-foil, right? I think they are. Triple Kumano. Jesus Christ. Well, this is how you lose a very good matchup. Okay. Okay. Secret Lair was non-foil only. Oh, was it? Okay, good. Foils suck. Don't at me. Dousing Dagger Ferocidon? It's just not a thing. It's just simply not a thing. Come on! 25 lands, by the way. I mean, I can't win this game, but I'm gonna pretend like I can. Come on! 25 lands, by the way. Just throwing that out there. 25 lands, by the way, chat. 25. Surely I can't miss my 3rd land drop 2 games in a row. It's like 18 USD? Okay. Surely this can't happen again, right? Clueless? Bomac Courier. Dude, am I gonna lose to Mono Red again? Nope, never mind. We're not losing to Mono Red again. I'll pass. Am I going to land if I don't queue? Yeah, I'm still going to go either way. I'm going to go to play the RCQs. Or the LCQs. LCQs for the RC that queues for the RCQ, RC, LCQ? Sounds right. Kari Zev, Skyship Raider. Liliana of the Veil is a hell of a fucking magic card. It's a really good magic card. Where's the Otter Liliana Ruin Pioneer chat message? Come on, Otter. I'm waiting for it, Otter. You just got that shit on copy-paste, you know? You don't even have to type it out. You just Control-V. Yeah, exactly. You just sideboard out lands. The question is, what if you just sideboard in lands? You were typing it as I was casting it? Makes sense. Alright, didn't draw land, but we're fine. I was never born. Twitch chat also loves to say aggressive decks have never beaten a Graveyard Trespasser, which is also probably true, to be fair. Yeah, I know, they have a Tarkus command in their deck. Question is, do I care? Like, my hand's all gas. I think I'm just kind of fine if they make that trade. Because then, if I don't draw a land, I just play Bonecrusher Giant, and then I can trade for Den anyways. Yeah, like, whatever. This is fine. They have Gore Clan? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, too. This is obviously a worse block against Evercleave, but... Drew all 3 of my 4-drops. Again, this is how you lose to Mono Red. Probably your single best matchup. Skill issue. Classic skill issue. Every single time I get mana screwed, I'm just gonna add a land to my deck. I'm not gonna cut a card. I'm just gonna add a land. 61. Next match, 62. But the thing is, you have to drop from the league every time you add a land to your deck, right? That's how that works. Can't not block. Okay. That 1. Not dead copium. Not dead copium. If I had a Fatal Push in my hand, I'd like actually not mind my spot. Obviously I'm dead to a burn spell, but like just add 20 lands to play Yorion, 5-head. You went. Are we really going to lose to Mono Red twice? Is that even possible, is the question. Is that even possible to lose to Mono Red twice with this deck? I guess it's possible. The cool thing about Fire Drinker Satyr in their deck is they have Gallia, and Gallia pumps Fire Drinker Satyr and also gives it haste, which is kind of dope. Yeah, my new sideboard is just going to be 15 lands. And then the sideboard guide is just going to say, when you get mana screwed, add a land to your deck. If you play game 1, and you don't hit your 3rd land drop, add 1 land. And then if you play game 2, and you still don't hit your 3rd land drop, you add another land. But you just never de-sideboard. You know? Oh look! A 2-lander with 2 drops and 3 drops. What could possibly go wrong? Do I have a Cyber Guide available? No, I haven't played this deck enough. If you want a Cyber Guide, you can... Misplaced Ginger, I think, is a really good one. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, this is the true Black-Red scam. I guess I should be an adult and play Harvester in case I miss my land drop. It is the adult play. I know of anyone with a Humans Guide. Not that I'm aware of. I don't even know that many people that still play Humans right now. I know Max McVitie was playing it a bunch. I don't know if he still is, but... Strangle. I really do think we're going to lose to Mono Red again, chat. Okay, that's good. Because of the presence of a Tarkus command, I should probably stomp now. I want to kill a 2-2, and I don't want to get a Tarkus commanded in response. So let's just stomp this idiot. Just in case they have a second Zergo. And then I can go end step, loot with Blood Token, try to find a lane for Kalitas. Just discard Kroxa. Ross wrote a guide for Mono White. Oh yeah, I don't know. Were you talking about Mono White humans, or were you talking about like the 3-4 color humans decks? I didn't know Ross had a guide on humans. That's a good one. Yeah, Ross is very good, very smart. How do I board in this matchup? All I did was I cut 4 Thoughtseize. I added a Kalitas, 2 Duresses, and 1 Hidetsugu Consumes All. Alright, I drew a land, but it's a shock land. Still think I want to go for Kalitas here. It's like kind of a disaster if they have Redcap Melee or Roast or Lava Coil or something. What's my alternative play though? Lily Downtick, they sack a Bowmat. That's not even that good. I could Fable, could Bonecrusher. I'm just gonna play Kalitas. I'm just gonna go for the high upside line. It's like if I get to untap, I probably win. Pressure tap land? I don't know. I just want to go for the high upside line. Maybe this is incorrect. I could see that. Yeah, probably incorrect. That's alright. We'll just try Hidetsugu Consumes All. They have one card in hand. Okay, I guess I'll kill this one. Play Bonecrusher. Dreadbore Liliana. I think it's better to play Bonecrusher here. Yeah, Rose kills Sheoldred, so they definitely want Rose in their deck. They... what? They did not trade the one card in their hand for the 3 under the Bowmat. So I guess their last card is probably a removal spell for the Bonecrusher Giant? It's gotta be, right? Could be Embercleave. What if I just plussed? Plus discard Fable? I guess if I Edict, they sack the Zergo, and they can't Embercleave unless they draw a land anyways? Dead to land if I plus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good point. Yeah. I probably can't afford to put myself dead to a land. Although, realistically, if they draw a land, I'm probably not winning anyways, right? Because I'm going to be at 1. And, like, I don't really think I have any outs if I'm at 1. But, yeah, this does technically mean I survive if they draw a land. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to sack Bowmat, draw a land, fire up Den, put me to 1. What I'm saying is I just can't make enough blockers to survive at 1, right? Another Kalitas? Yeah, potentially. I sacked the Zergo, not the Bowmat, which is good. They didn't draw land, also very, very good for me. Killing Liliana, that's fine. Even like an untapped land's not that bad. Play 2 creatures. Of course it's not an untapped land. I mean, both of them brick the Bowmat, but this gets me 1 card deeper next turn, so I think I should play the Fable. I guess I can't brick the 2-1 with... like, I can't brick the 2-1 Karizev token with this, so I guess I take 1 extra damage this way, but... I feel like at this point I have to find the second Kalitas. Rose is completely taken over Lava Coil because of Sheoldred. Kind of. The only problem with Roast is it's kind of embarrassing against Mono Green, because killing Troll is not really where you want to be, and it doesn't even touch Cavalier. So I think Lava Coil is still better against Mono Green because of Troll. You're dead to Atarka's Command. Also dead to that. Chat, we lost to Mono Red twice. I now no longer want to play Rakdos. Even after the 5-0, I have changed, so. Cool that Mono Red is the solution. That matchup is, like, probably, like, 75-25 in favor of Rakdos. It's kind of a landslide. I just, like, got mana screwed 4 times. It's gonna happen, you know? It is what it is, but... skill issue, as it were. Yeah, I'm considering Mono Green. I don't want to play Mono Green, but I know it's probably the correct choice. Go. This matchup also very good, but my hand's not very good in this matchup, so... I imagine you haven't played Metalwork Colossus yet. I actually did a little while back. I'm gonna draw all lands. Yeah, probably. Censor me, I don't care. Just do it. Just get it over with. Put me out of my misery. Which version of Sheoldred is better, Phyrexian or Stained Glass? I like Stained Glass personally, but I can respect the Phyrexian one. I prefer the Stained Glass. It sucks because I have to like hope that I can get Sheoldreds for the RCQ. Because when I went to purchase... so I bought Liliana's on TCG Player this past weekend. I bought them on Saturday. And when I bought them, I looked at every single version of Sheoldred they had, and not a single one of them was available through TCG Player Direct. And TCG Player Direct is the only way you can get expedited shipping. So couldn't get those. So I have to hope that they that I can just get them somehow. I'm not gonna play the Bonecrusher into a Wrath. Just gonna chill. I need 2. I think my LGS has a couple copies of the Phyrexian ones, so I'll just buy those. Because I got store credit. No, I would never ask you to overnight me cards. No, that's not gonna happen. I can figure it out. The LGS that I'm the store that I'm going to on Saturday also, I think, has a pretty good selection, so I'm not too worried about it. Speaking of the devil, combat. Maybe I just play Bonecrusher Giant this turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to bait with Bonecrusher. It does kind of stink that they have the Field of Ruin, because they can go end step, field, untap, Wrath, but I can then just play Sheoldred, obviously. Curd Traders does paper, apparently. News to me. If you end up picking 2 Phyrexian ones later and don't need them later, since others arrive, let me know. I'll probably get them off you. Well, I didn't actually buy them. I only bought Liliana's. I also didn't get the Lilianas I wanted to because those weren't available for expedited shipping. So what I'm probably going to do is like end up selling off the Lilianas that I got to get the new stained glass Lilianas. And then, I don't know, we'll see what happens with the Sheoldreds. Better on your own. We'll see which ones they have, if I can even get them. Because I would prefer to get the stained glass ones, but... They have 7 cards in their hand, huh? It's a lot of cards. Alright, cast Sheoldred. You may proceed. I just got the boring Modern Masters version of Liliana. Just because it's the only one that was available for expedited shipping. And I didn't want a chance just getting them regular mail and not having them arrive before Saturday. So, but I opened, find it, in my box of Dominaria United. They have Teferi. Wait, not this box. The other box of cards. I never let you go when I never did. Shit, where did I put it? What the hell did I do with it? I had a fancy version of Liliana that I apparently don't know what I did with. Oh, here it is. I opened this thing. 1 copy. So I bought 2 more to have 3. But I'm just going to buy more copies of this one after. Just going to basically trade them in and sell them. Because I want that one more. We'll do that after I win the RCQ, obviously. They're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I can Takenuma and just play Graveyard Trespasser. Is that good? Probably not bad, right? Could also potentially play Liliana if I find it. Am I want to get in foil? No, I hate foils. No me gusta foils. That one. Well, I get 2 of them. That one. Side looking in. Yeah, miss me with that blue-white shit. Again, as I've said before, and I will say many, many times again, you will not see me play blue-white control on this channel, unless it is for a donation deck. Not draining opponent. Well, I wanted to get the Deluge out of there. Well, I guess Graveyard Trespasser's the nuts, huh? So, about the... didn't they just have, like, 7 cards in their hand? Remember how we said that Graveyard Trespasser... that aggressive decks have never beaten a Graveyard Trespasser? Apparently, control decks have also never beaten a Graveyard Trespasser. I was not aware of this, but... I was unaware. What's the last cut? Is it Eliminate? Did they play Narset or no? Like, I kind of want to keep Eliminate if they have Narset, but... The new lists don't play Narset, right? I don't think they do. You can split the choice between 2 graveyards. Yeah, well, honestly, I think the correct line was dome them for 2, because that puts them to 6, which is in range of 2 hits with the Hive, but... I'm not cutting Kroxa. Kroxa's nuts. Crazy if you want to cut Kroxa. What's Bonecrusher crushing? Crushing their face. Oh, they said new to the client and F6 turn. F6 turn. Oops. We'll give him a Sag. Am I keeping this? It's kind of shit, but I have it's basically a 3-spell hand. Like 2 mediocre spells, though. Like, spell, medium, and then this one's whatever, but... It's like, we'll draw spells. It'll be fine. They had field for the Hive. Right, but I'm saying if they have to, like, tap out to answer the Bonecrusher, then I can Hive. Right? You know what I mean? I do not care if they counter my Bonecrusher Giant. I will, well, counter my Stomp, I should say. I will happily trade this, Sot coming for a Stomp, because then I could just slam Liliana. Can't imagine they're going to make that play, but... If they don't, then I'll just play Bonecrusher Giant. It's fine. You're out of here, Bleach Out. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Perfect. Now I can just go Thoughtseize plus Liliana next turn. Although I... Ah, God. It's so awkward that, like, this card's so good against Thoughtseize. Well, now it's good for me. Unless they have another Sot coming. Thoughtseize. Seize your thoughts. Show me exactly one counterspell, please. Don't show me that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think I'm supposed to go blank them? Just like take Detention Sphere and then slam the go blank. But the issue with that line is then they can just take, if I take this, they discard these two, and then next turn they just go foretell this and get to hold up a counterspell. But then if I take Saw It Coming, they discard these two and have D-Sphere for Liliana. But I don't really care about Liliana that much. I just need to get this off the battlefield. So I'm going to take Saw It Coming, and I'm just going to cast Go Blank. I think this is good. And then I can try to maybe Hive the Wandering Emperor next turn, potentially. But I guess they're just going to keep a Ganjo, right? If they keep a Ganjo, draw land, play land. Okay, they kept D-Sphere, which is probably fine, because I get to go after the Wandering Emperor. I kind of have to go for it. Like, I can't really afford to play around anything. I just kind of have to go after the Wandering Emperor here. The longer that sits in play, the worse it is for me, so I'm just going to go for it here. Obviously, it's pretty bad if they drew, like, Second Emperor, another Iganjo, something like that, but surprised they plussed. They could have just made a second token, right, and double blocked? Yeah, they could have done that. That'd have been better. Foretold. So that's another Sod coming, most likely. Which is awkward, because I wanted to go Lily minus, but I mean, I'm still going to do that anyways. And I guess they just counter the Lily, then I play Bonecrusher Giant. Oh. Oh, shit. The Foretold card is probably the Make Angels, right? How do I beat Make Angels? I don't know if I can beat Angels here. Yeah, I don't think I can beat Angels here. I hope it's Doomscar. I can beat that. I can't beat Angels. Yeah, I can beat Doomscar. I can't beat the Angels, though. Well, if they're shocking, it's probably Angels. Wait, what? Oh, so it's just Doomscar, then. Because if it was Angels, they would have just made 3 Angels there, right? Like 1,000%. There's no way they don't make Angels there. So they have D-Sphere and 1 unknown card. How much is Doomscar? Doomscar is what? 5 mana? No. 3 mana, right? 3 mana? I mean, I guess I just go after Teferi, right? Discard Blood Crypt, pass. They only make 2 tokens. I thought it was Dub X. It's White XX. Oh, I thought it was Dub X. Okay. Gotcha. That's 16. I'm just, like, considering if I want to just attack them. That's kind of insanity, though, right? Let's start with this. Let's start by attacking Teferi. Let's see what they do. Is Starnheim really XX white? I thought it was white X. Alright, Tef dies. I mean, I guess I could also just discard Sheoldred. That's kind of crazy, though, right? Foretell XX white. Okay. Maybe it's just, like, discard Blood Crypt, pass? Yeah, just discard Blood Crypt, pass. Keep the Takenuma, I think. I think that's fine. I may or may not cast Sheoldred next turn. So I guess what they're waiting on is they're waiting on getting to 7 mana so they can make 3 Angels. Because they're going to cast D-Sphere this turn, right? Probably kill Liliana. Yeah. 5 mana is 2 Angels. I'm wondering if I cast Sheoldred, like, do I even care if they Doomscar me? Because I still have, like, this and this left over now, and I have this to just get back Sheoldred. I kind of want to just cast Sheoldred. Because if the Foretold card is Angels, I need the life buffer from Sheoldred to be able to survive the hit, right? Question is, do I also jam Trespasser? It's kind of a disaster if they have Scar. I'm just gonna chill on this. Because this puts them to 10. They go, make 2 Angels, I go to 10, I attack with both. Okay, it was Doomscar, that's fine. Still pretty far ahead, so. I'm gonna play Fable first, because I think I'd rather resolve that one. Alright, play this. I'm gonna eat my own Bonecrusher just to deal them a point of damage. Gonna keep this in hand to get back Sheoldred at some point. Not this turn, of course, but... Verdict? Verdict's annoying, but... It's March? I don't think it's Verdict. Alright, Arch Trespasser. I'm A-okay with that. So they have no cards. Probably just fire up Hive this turn. I'll keep the Takenuma in hand. It's pretty good, too. Not really doing much this turn, though, so... I think I'd rather just keep the Takenuma in hand, if that makes sense. Young Blood, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Welcome, everybody, from Young Blood stream. Playing some Rakdos, Midrange, and Pioneer. Alright, so they go to 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. I could play the Takenuma and the Liliana, but, like... I'm not using the Liliana this turn anyway, so I guess I could plus it because I have no cards, but I really want to keep the Takenuma to get back Sheoldred. Salty Saint Nick with a deck tech. Take a look right after this match. Alright, let's cast Liliana. So now we can just go uptick, flashback the Underdog. I tried some Yo Rhinos today, felt appropriate to send some support your way. Nice. How'd the Yo Rhinos do? I still have not played a ton of Modern since the new set, but I've seen a lot of people playing it, and it looks like fun. Do you have any big events you heading to? Yeah, there's a Pioneer RCQ this weekend. That's the last RCQ of the season for me. So I guess they're not dead. But I mean, they're pretty close to dead, right? Just do this. Hold the land again. They go to 1. Yeah, I don't really know how they're getting into this, but... Skipping your last potential RCQ for a local teams event because friendship. It's probably a good idea, honestly, Rachel. Plus. Discard. We'll get back my Tenacious Underdog. GG's. Attack you for 6. Alright, 2 and 2. Lost to Mono Red twice somehow with Rakdos. Alright, deck tech. Yeah, hand's good. I think everything I'm doing Rakdos, I'm recommending maybe slashing green for enchantment interaction or removal is worked well with me so far. You just thought tease that shit. What enchantments are you even worried about? Like, is there a specific enchantment that you're worried about? I guess Fable. But I'm going back to, I think what I'm gonna do with the RCQ is I'm gonna go back to these. I think this card is just too good. I think I'm gonna play Invoke Despair over Bankbuster. I think I like Invoke a lot more than Bankbuster. I think it just has higher upside, you know? It's like, it feels like the ceiling on Invoke is a lot higher than the ceiling on Bankbuster. Fires, Incarnation, Binding. Yeah, those decks are rough matchups, but I don't think it's like enough of the percentage of the metagame to like too worried about that. It is Darth, but the thing is, the matchup where you want that card the most is the mirror match, and the mirror matches, you're always going to get to be able to cast that card, Invoke Despair. Like, the games are always going to go that long. Nobody's dying before turn 4, you know? Oops, I unhighlighted the wrong land, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, you also have a lot of discard spells for the fire decks too, so like I think they're definitely winnable. I'm just gonna be mana efficient. Hope they don't draw Liliana. Terra Sunder's Medis has a 2-0 with minimal green requirement, but yeah, and Rakdos think is the safest. Don't expect particularly exciting for me. Yeah. Again, it's like Rakdos is not. It's not going to blow your socks off. You know, it's just like it's a mid-range deck. At the end of the day, it's just good cards, right? You know, people always say play the good cards 5-head, but in reality, like this is just a deck full of good cards. It's not. It's really never going to have one of those draws where it just shits on itself and like it doesn't have non-functional draws. So I kind of want to go Dreadbore, discard land, play Harvester. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. I I guess I could Dreadbore, discard Harvester, play land. I could also just attack. Yeah, I don't want to cast Dreadbore. Fuck that shit. I refuse. I'll just trade. I'll just trade. I think you should play the other land because of Urborg. I mean, I'm going to end up playing the other one anyways, but yeah. I guess it was better to play the Searstep Pathway last turn. They have a Harvester. That's bad. I don't think I want to discard the Dreadbore. Maybe I do, though. Because it does get me a little bit closer towards a 4-drop. And I don't particularly want to Dreadbore this anyways. Yeah, I'm going to get a little greedy here, because this is just such high upside if I draw a 4-drop. Got a little punished. Okay, okay. So I can go... Oh, that's perfect. So I can go Lily downtick this turn. Next turn, uptick, play Kroxa. That's just like stone cold perfects. And the Kroxa bricks the Bonecrusher. Hopefully they just don't draw a Fatal Push. Or their own Liliana. I understand that Thoughts using fire is a strategy, but usually those decks have so much because saves Cleric can usually combine. Yeah, Cleric is the issue, because you can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck, as the old adage goes. Not playing Bonecrusher. Interesting. Oh, right, because I have Liliana. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So we just go uptick, discard Kroxa. Flashback Kroxa. Red, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't draw Fatal Push or Liliana. Yeah, it's very metagame dependent too. Played their land. Oh, that was a misclick. They floated a mana and oops. And a oop. And a oop. The vamp kills it. Oh, yeah. Right, I'm dumb. They can just do that. I mean, this play was still fine, I think. But yeah, you're right, they can just do that. I hadn't really considered that. I should have thought about that. I'm going to hold my land, too, because I want to get more feel for the Kroxa. But yeah, I should have considered that. That was bad, I think. Maybe I should have done the Kroxa line, then. Maybe I was supposed to play Fable last turn. I kind of forgot they had 3 blood tokens. What about this card in Mono Blue Devotion? Academy Lore Master. I actually have a Mono Blue Devotion deck built that I am planning on playing probably next week. I just wanted to focus a little bit more on the RCQ testing this week, because this is my last RCQ. But next week we'll get back to the fun decks, as it were. I guess I want to keep the Bloodtithe Harvester. Alright, alright. I'll keep the Den, too. I could discard Den to the Blood token, but I think it's better to just have the Den in play, because they don't actually have a creature land right now, so I'm kind of like ahead on that front. So, just do it this way. Just diversify my threat portfolio. I've been checking out Mengu's podcast. I don't really have time to listen to a lot of podcasts. It's probably a good one, though. Menguchi's awesome. Menguchi's great. What is it about? I'm sure he probably talks about a lot of different formats. Because I know that he plays a lot of different formats. Okay, so this gets back Trespasser, I guess? I don't even know. It's probably not good enough, yeah. You were broken. Copy of Den seems spicy with Kiki. It's funny. That does not work the way you want it to. A lot of people seem to think that it does, but if you copy a animated Den of the Bugbear with the Kiki Jiki token, you will get a tapped land. That's all you get. Legacy, Modern, Pioneer, and Standard, but I think his Pioneer discussion is good. Nice, nice, nice. I'll have to check it out when I have some time. Yeah, it does not work the way that you want it to, unfortunately. So what have we been doing in this matchup? We've been cutting Thoughtseize. I think I was cutting Liliana before. I don't know if that was correct, though. I guess I can go down to 2 Lilianas. This is, I think, pretty good. Let's go with this. Sag you indeed. Timestamps? Yeah. Yeah, the podcast that I listen to the most is definitely Dominaria's Judgment. Ari and Dom are great. Really, really good podcast. That's pretty much the only Magic one I listen to. There's like a couple Yu-Gi-Oh podcasts I've been listening to. Um, I listen to Gab and Harry sometimes too. They're good banter. Gab and Harry is just like a really good duo. They play very well off of each other. And then who's their third? I forgot. I can't remember his name. The Doc. I know he's the Doc. I can't remember his actual name, but the third is really good too. Patrick, I think? Yeah, Pat. Pat something. I don't think I want to keep this. No, I'm good. Alright, we can roll with this. Put back Takenuma. SG Doc. Pat something or other. They kept in Thoughtseize. But they left. They are unaware, chat. They lack the critical information that is necessary to win in the Rakdos mirror match. They are unaware. Pioneer deck with Sheoldred Lich's Mastery combo. I mean that's a little too deep. I think we're going a little too deep down the rabbit hole at that point. You could do like Sheoldred plus the red. What's the red modal spell? They brought in Hearst too. I don't know what the hell they cut, but their sideboard plan seems a little. I don't know how they. I don't know. Whatever, but. Where's I going with that? Collected Defiance, yeah, Collected Defiance. Ooh, Sheoldred Burning Inquiry, hello? I'm in. Fable. Well, they know about the Bonecrushers, so I'll take my clean 2-for-1. Hearst is a respectable 2-drop. Yeah, it's not embarrassing. This is more embarrassing, but... I think I just play the Bonecrusher Giant. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to try and wait to cast Go Blank until they have 2 cards in hand, or until they maybe discard Kroxa off of this. Yeah, that's true. It is important to dodge Bonecrusher on 2. I've actually been considering, like, not cutting them entirely, but I've been considering trimming on Bloodtithe Harvester in this matchup, specifically on the draw. No. Yeah, on the draw against Bonecrusher Giant. I guess on the play, right? Because you play... No, it isn't the draw. Because they play their second land, pass, you go land, Bloodtithe, they stop it, untap, play Bonecrusher. That sequence is just, like, so bad for you. I thought the Dreadbort was a basic. No, not a basic land. Alright, deck. You have 3 cards in hand? I mean, I guess I'm going to fire off the Go Blank. I guess that's fine. What's this? A Braid. Sure. Well, now they have 2 cards, so... Alright, they have nothing left. They have a lot of removal. Discarded Sheoldred. Why didn't they just play Sheoldred? Oh, I guess they knew about the Dreadbore, right? Yeah, okay, they knew about the Dreadbore. They did not know about the Go Blank, though, I think. I think that was my first draw step. It's a good draw step. You have any blackout? There's an Urborg. Remain. So we'll go kill this. Eliminate. Alright. You can go. I just want to use my sorcery. Need to find a threat. I mean, we have answers to their next 2 things, which is good, but... This thing is this Hearst is eventually going to start attacking. I don't know if they know about this Fatal Push. I don't think they know any of the cards in my hand. I can't remember, though. Same 75 you'll be playing. I don't know if this is the exact same 75. I might change a couple of things, but if I change anything, it'll probably be within, like, 1 or 2 cards of this. Tops. Not firing up the Hearst, huh? Alright, give me a... I think... Liliana's even kind of awkward here, because if I plus, I have to discard the push. That's incredible. Should I main phase Castle? No, because I don't have Thoughtseize in my deck. Miss will be cut and put in for the mirror. I cut 4 Thoughtseize, 1 Liliana, And I boarded in 2 Invoke Despair, 2 Go Blank, and something. What was the last card I boarded in? I boarded in... Oh, the Kalitas. See you Saturday. I will... Yeah, I'll be there. Still not firing up the hearse, huh? Kind of weird. I feel like that was a pretty good turn to do so. So I can stomp this. I can't really afford to play a creature, though. Because if I play a creature, they just dumpster me with the hearse, right? So I just have to, like, stomp this and pass, maybe? Maybe I have to play a blocker for this Trespasser. But then if they, like, draw land, they fire up Den, crew here, trade here, take a thumping from the Harvester, or from the hearse. Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. I think I have to play a blocker and just take a massive hit. I think I agree with you. I guess it's... Playing the Trespasser actually does play around Fatal Push, because they have a Revolt trigger. If I play Bonecrusher, they have Push, I just get destroyed. But I think it's better that they don't know about the... No, I think it's just better to play Trespasser. Change my mind. I get owned so hard by Fatal Push if I don't do this. Yeah, like, giving them extra information kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's like, if I don't play Trespasser and they have Fatal Push, it's such a disaster. Right, but what I'm saying is if I played Bonecrusher, they could have cast Fatal Push there, right? No, it's kind of weird, Mark. So, when I played this matchup a little bit over the weekend, and I always felt like Liliana was kind of weird. The matchup is, like, very, very much so about constant 2-for-1s. It's all about, like, how many times can you 2-for-1 your opponent. And it felt like Liliana was way more of just, like, a card that traded 1-for-1 a bunch. Or, like, sometimes 2-for-2. It feels like it doesn't ever get you ahead on cards, which I thought was kind of awkward. It's good in some spots, but, like, I don't know. I just think that you don't want to draw a ton of copies of those. Jesus Christ. Your draws have been so good. Fatal Push need a Revolt? Yeah, but I stopped the Fable that turn. Only has a 1-for-1 that usually just have it as a 1 of. Yeah, like, I think you can. I think that it is like arguably one of. I'm not saying it's a bad card in the matchup, but I think compared to a lot of your other cards, it's one of your weaker cards. I think for sure. All right, we finally get to Fatal Push this hearse. Still don't really know how we're beating the Bonecrusher plus Den, but you know we'll figure that out, I guess. Yeah, we're dead. I guess Kalitas, maybe? We are dead. Game 3. Not line running the one turn that we played the Giant was really punishing for us to get one card out of it. They lead 2 instead of 1. Yeah, maybe I got a little bit greedy with the Mind Rot. Maybe it's one of those things that I should just, like, again, just take my 2-for-1 while I can. Hidetsugu was good? Why? I don't think it's very good. A Fable token? I mean, you already have 4 push, 4 Bonecrusher. I don't think you're worried about Fable tokens, right? -2 +1 -2 line? Yeah, like, that's just not going to happen against Bonecrusher Giant, you know? It's just like that. It's so unlikely that you're going to be able to set that up. Every time you vape, it looks like you're throwing up, and I see you in the corner of my eye. Trust me, I am not. Still have Thoughtseize in their deck. That's so weird. That's so weird, champ. They just didn't get the memo, chat. Alright. Hold up this in case they have Harvester. They just didn't get the memo. I think keeping Thoughtseize in this matchup is just suicide, but it's working out for him. I can't say that it's not working out for him, but it's like we did play the Bear with GDS. I mean, historically speaking, Thoughtseize is just the worst possible card in a matchup that's going 6, 7, 8 turns, you know? And, like, these matchups will always go 6, 7, 8 turns. Like, that is what's going to happen. See, like, how good does Liliana look here? You know? They traded it for, like, a half of a card, which I guess is fine, but it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, Liliana's not that great. It's so easy to trade Liliana for just, like, a fraction of a card. Should I have Let Them Plus? Letting them Plus is worse if they have Kroxa, because it gets more cards into their graveyard. Yeah, but if they have Kroxa, it's a lot worse for me. Sure. You got it. And this is why Thoughtseize is bad. Because 90% of the time, even in games that don't involve Thoughtseize, we're still getting into top deck wars. So... Yeah, and also the thing about this matchup is, like, because we both have a lot of utility lands, just hitting your land drops is pretty important too. Because you get to these spots where, and as I say that, I'm gonna discard 2 lands, but you get to these spots where you, okay, do I want to fire up Hive here? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just play Bonecrusher Giant. But you get to these spots where you have ability to, like, either fire up 2 creature lands or potentially like fire up a creature land plus play a spell. So just, like, having a shit ton of mana is good. Just take 4 Giga Chad. Their hand has to be all lands, right? Imagine being opponent drawing Thoughtseize here. Exactly. Like, you know, Thoughtseize looks good if you have it in, like, the first 2 turns, but if you draw it past turn 4, it's, like, completely unplayable. So, you know, they did a good job at drawing 2 in the first, you know, whatever many cards, but normally it's pretty horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just fire this up. Attack with both. Eat the Harvester in case they have Takenuma. It does make my potential Trespasser worse. I don't know. I'll just eat the Liliana. I don't know if it matters too much, but... It pitches the Fable, yeah. They played... Yeah, I don't know why they played Fable instead of the 4-3. I guess they were planning on jump blocking. Okay, weird champ. Weird champion. Do I have enough mana to double Hive next turn? I think I do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 short. Yeah, I guess they could also Takenuma back the Liliana, but... I would like to draw Invoke Despair, please. Double Trespasser. I'd still take an Invoke here. Okay. I mean, I just put the brakes on him, right? Go sack treasure, push Trespasser, discard this, fire up Hive, copy Bonecrusher, shove. They trade for this Bonecrusher and they take 7 and go to 2. Yeah, let's do that. Crack this, push this, discard Urborg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire up this. It's kind of awkward that I lose my Bonecrusher Giant because they trade for the original, but I think it's fine. It's a little aggressive because now I don't really have anything to copy with Fable, but I think it's okay. Could not attack with Bone, but that doesn't force a block, right? I think I want to force the block here. Like, I still have 2 Hives and this. I think that's enough. I think this is fine. It also means they died a Bonecrusher, right? Putting them to 2 is pretty good. Because they died a Bonecrusher and they died a Takenuma as well. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully they draw Thoughtseize. Yeah, I know, right? That's actually pretty bad for me. Well, shit. Wanna copy Hive? Copy Hive chatting. It does not work the way that you want it to, chat. Like, how much better would this game look if I had a Bonecrusher and they had a second Trespasser? Like, is it really that much better? I'm still probably dead, right? Even if I didn't attack with the original Bonecrusher last turn. It's the exact same board state, but we just have an extra Bonecrusher versus an extra Trespasser. I think I still lose this game, even if I don't attack last turn. I should have to draw, like, a spell. Yeah, I have to attack, obviously. I gotta keep eating creatures. Just for chat's sake, I'm gonna copy Hive and show you what happens. I think I have to trade with the Trespasser. Here, look, this is what happens when you copy Hive, chat. You get a tap land. I think I hold the Blood Crypt. Why did they do that? Because they didn't want to lose their reflection. Doesn't that block just make sense? I do get a landfall trigger. That block makes sense, I think. I think they definitely want to protect their reflection there. It's their best creature. No Shadowless Trespasser there. I mean, I guess they're at 3. And we still have the second Hive, too, which is, like, is a threat. This is actually maybe not that bad for us. Yeah, that's true. If they keep the Trespasser, they can just go copy Trespasser, gain a life. How many creatures are left, though? Oh, there's no creatures. They can't gain life anyways, if I don't kill the Trespasser, right? Well, I guess I would have killed the Bonecrusher. No, I would have killed the Reflection. Yeah, if I kill the Reflection, there's no creatures in the graveyard. So they can't gain life anyways, right? Could you copy Hive into their turn to have a better attack the next turn? You don't have enough mana for that. I mean, if I don't attack with Hive, yes, but then I'm losing the game if I don't attack that turn, right? Shatter Skull Smashing. I don't think I care too much about that. They can't attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's lethal, right? Oh, it's not. Because they just go to blocks, right? Unless they're stupid and they wouldn't do that, right? There's no way they wouldn't do that, though. Like, they're just going to go to blocks. If I play my land untapped, animate my Hive, and attack, they're just going to go to blocks. Oh, right. They double block and then I just kill the Bonecrusher and I get both things anyways. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. That is a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a very good point, because I get both creatures either way. Yeah, true. Yeah, I gotcha. You are correct. What I see... My friends are degenerates. We'll see you next time, buddy. See you next time. Why not kill one and attack for lethal? If I kill before I do anything, so if I kill Bonecrusher, they just make a copy. Oh, I guess I could do that too, right? If I kill Bonecrusher, they make a copy, but they just only have one blocker anyways. So I guess that's true. Yeah, if I eliminate the Bonecrusher, I was thinking they copy and they still have 2 blockers, but if they copy, they lose the Bonecrusher anyways and they only have 1 blocker, so... Yeah, I guess I was supposed to just cast it before attacks. You're right. Anyway, we got there. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, how much time do I have left, realistically?